anytime I have tried to talk about this, it's been censored and taken down by TikTok. So I'm going to try to use coded language here for something that absolutely changed my freaking life. Got me out of those thought loops, those patterns that I had had my entire life that kept me stuck, that kept me repeating the same damn things. Like, for me in particular, it was like not feeling worthy. It was not feeling like I deserved love. It was feeling like I was too much. And because I started feeling that way when I was really small, I went forth into the world and just repeated those same dynamics over and over again in my life because it was what I truly believed, and I was stuck in thought loops. And so, as we know, as within, so without, as above, so below, what we see in our internal world is created in our outer world. We create our world. We create what we create every relationship, every environment out there. And trust me, that used to hurt my feelings too. But let me hold your hand when I say this, that actually it's powerful and it's redeeming that you know you create your own world, because now you can make changes to make your world better. So what did that look like for me? It looked like choosing people that didn't choose me, choosing selfish friends that never showed up for me. I was the one that threw all the birthday parties. I was the one that always did the most. Doesn't mean I didn't have great friends. I did. I had a handful of amazing friends that I still have that showed up for me over and over again. So I don't want to minimize them at all. But I also had a shit ton of friends that were selfish and narcissistic and only cared about themselves. I also was in relationships where I wasn't chosen. I was in relationships where I had to hustle for my worth, where I was trying to convince people to love me, where I stayed in relationships way too long, where I was disrespected and underappreciated and in many cases abused. And I stayed in those relationships because I didn't think I deserved better. Okay, so what, you may ask, was the thing that got me out of the thought loop so that I could start choosing better people, only entertaining friends that show up for me the way I show up for them, only entertaining a love relationship that makes me feel like the goddess that I know that I am? I started to microdose. And what's a word we can use for that so that this video doesn't get removed? Plant medicine. Plant medicine. I started utilizing plant medicine. People ask me a lot, like, how did you get that? I'm going to tell you right now, if you are wanting plant medicine, if you are feeling the call to break these cyclical patterns, get out of these thought loops and open new neural pathways, which it's scientifically proven that this is what plant medicine does. It opens up new neural pathways. That's a really scientific, smart, intellectual version of saying it gets you out of freaking thought loops. It stops the thought loops, which I'm going to be honest, many of these are subconscious. So you want to think you can just stop thought loops by not thinking about them or choosing not to think about them. I mean, there is some value to that, but a lot of this is subconscious stuff that you created, stories and loops that were created when you were a kid. And so a lot of the time you don't even know that you're even down a thought loop. You don't understand, you don't realize. It's like you're driving in traffic, you're sleeping even, and you're looping in these subconscious ideas about yourself that are creating a reality that you don't prefer. So how do you stop those ones? Plant medicine. Plant medicine is scientifically shown. They use it with war veterans to get out of their thought loops that are causing trauma that they've been treating at the VA with psychotropic medication for years and years and years, and nothing's happened. And they finally go do these plant medicine retreats and they can live better lives. They get out of the thought loop and they can live now a better life because the plant medicine helped them to do that, to create a new path. A new mental path, that their thoughts, their subconscious now go down these new mental paths. Your old thoughts, your old ideas about your life that are creating a reality you don't prefer, I hate to break it to you, baby, but those are well-worn pathways. You've been thinking those for decades, baby. That's why you can't get out of them. But it's the plant medicine that literally opens up the new neural pathways in your brain. So now when you go to think about your future, when you go to think about your self-worth, when you go to think about the hope for a better life, now all of a sudden you have a new path to go down. You're not going to go down the old, well-worn, familiar, miserable path. Plant medicine. And if you feel like you're feeling the call to try it, it's because your psyche needs it and wants it. It is communicating with the plant medicine. The plant medicine is sentient. You are sentient. We are all connected. When we leave this earth, we turn into fungi and plant medicine. It is one and the same. It is a neural network under our feet. It is connected to the ground we walk on and therefore connected to us energetically because we are energy. We are charged. We are electricity. So the plant medicine is speaking to you. If you feel at this point in time like you need to do something to break out of the trauma, you're sick of it, the new neural pathways need to be built, and plant medicine keeps on coming up on your FYP, you keep on hearing stories about it, you keep on seeing it out there, symbols of it, it's because it's calling to you. And you're ready. You're ready to go down a plant medicine journey. So the resource will just come to you. People ask me all the time, how do I get it? Something is going to happen to you now out in your 3D if you are intentional about the fact that you want to invest in it, you want to go down this journey, you want to open up those new neural pathways. Now all of a sudden, people are going to be put in your sphere, in your field, that are going to be able to help you with that. I promise you. Come back here on the comment section and tell me how this happened for you.